Grey-faced Dartmoor exhibitors, please make their way to ring number 6, please.
General public a little bit of an idea as to what these would have been used with for on the farm. Now, of course, restored very much for the showroom, but we are so grateful to our exhibitors for taking care of part of the heritage of the heavy horse and the farm work by turning out, as they do every single year, this agricultural turnout.
You're the one keeping them, so if you don't mind.
Or 15 feet.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, the one behind is 6 metres in fact. So a 6 metre one, the one in front is probably 36 metres. So farmers usually spray to the tractor and just spray. But now we might spray a little bit more often, or we're a little bit more careful with what we do spray, and where we spray it, and when we spray it. And the lines up the fields are known as tram lines, and they're there for a purpose, because every time the field is sprayed or fertilised, then those tram lines are used, and it saves trampling down the crop. The sprayers are set at the same width as the fertiliser sprinkers and any other machinery that you might use in the field. Of course, well, the one in front, as opposed to the little one behind, the one in front can be controlled by GPS from the sky, and individual nozzles can be shut off from the tractor. Half the boom can be shut off if you're in a corner. Behind, of course, it's all up to the driver, and the driver can only switch it on or switch it off, or perhaps get off the tractor to disable individual nozzles. Right, I don't know whether you can hear this, but we've ploughed the field, we've sown the crop, we've fed it with fertiliser to ensure a good yield, we've got rid of the flies and the pests and the insects and the diseases, so we hope we've got a decent crop, a crop that a potential buyer will want to buy. The buyer may be the miller, it may be the feed merchant, we may use it ourselves for our own cattle. It may be someone that makes bread, it may be someone that makes beer, it may be the seed next year. But it's important that we get a good sample, and we hope we've done that so far. But now we've got to get it out of the field. So we go in with the combine harvester. And that's that big green machine that you can see. It's called a Class Lexion machine, combine harvester, kindly provided by Richardson Contractors just down the road. And the tractor and trailer, the green one behind it, well, the opposite end of the arena, that's kindly donated by Cheshire Farm Machinery, whose stand is just on the corner of the main ring here today. Now the combine that's going round, you can see with that with the orange reel going round. That's a very versatile machine, and it's very clear how it does that. Now if you look in the middle again, you can see the combine. He's gone round and round a few times. He's got some grain in that large tank that's situated in the middle of the combine. The tractor trailers come in from the farm, having delivered a load. They come back, they're empty, they come to the next. So that's a little bit about cereals, about some of the food that appears on your plate in the morning. We're almost working backwards, but the plough goes into the field first then. That's followed by the drill, which is following behind. Then the sprayer will come in to keep the crop healthy. Occasionally the sprayer will go in before the drill to stop certain weeds appearing. But then when it's all over and when the crop grows, it's nice and yellow, hopefully it's dry, then the combine will come in and take it off. And in some cases, So the trailer's left the arena, that's gone off to the farm, or the mill, to take the grain, and the other machines are about to leave. So many, many thanks to those that have provided the machines, and we'll have a little bit more about them later on this afternoon, today's session, as well as those that have provided machines which have been supported by Alpha Omega Security, and they're coming back.
Oh look, really lovely, isn't it?
The Cheshire Drag Hunt, also involved all over the Cheshire country from Warrington to Stoke, and the Rockwood Harriers from a little bit further east of here. Hunting, of course, changed dramatically over the last 13 or 14 years since the Hunting Act. And now, of course, instead of hunting the live quarry, either fox or hare, harriers hunt hare, foxhounds hunt fox. There's a combination of drag hunting, of hound exercise, of hound trailing, of bloodhounds as well, following the human scent, taking place all over the country from round about from August through till March. Autumn hunting usually starts in August when the corn's off and goes through till November, and then from November through to February or March, hunting proper takes place. Ends in March.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our open ridden class. This will, of course, be followed by the Hoys qualifying class. We are going to have a few minutes in between. You to leave the Shire Ring, a very special demonstration will be taking place. That fabulous 6-horse Shire team. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, of the open ridden class, and that is Rihanna Evans. Fryer. Very well done to the exhibitors in this open class. I'm going to leave you for a while now, ladies and gentlemen, while we go to the main ring with that fabulous 6-horse team. They're going to come through this ring, ladies and gentlemen. I'd be appreciative if you give them a round of applause.
So the January pick will be coming into the ring next. This is for the
Not gonna circle.
Getting on with it at the moment, I know. Talking to the other day to have a normal conversation with
horses at one time, and we used to car everything. We used to car our own age from the farm, take it into London. I used to love it. It was great fun, you know. It used to be more simple in them days. Today, in this day and age, it seems to be harder. There's so many rules and regulations nowadays. On my father's side, they had horses at one time in Australia. My father was the last one to deal with the horse side of it. Diamond was the bread and butter. That's shielded it. It's a way of life. The company was built on horses. A lot of other companies are just disposed of it. They're forgetting their history of how they was built. I think the horses have, in past, have built a lot of companies and they're not getting the credit for it.
6. Ladies and gentlemen, putting aside the hours upon hours of grooming, washing and polishing, the skill in driving and controlling these animals is no mean feat. Each ton of horse has their own brain, but with David's training of them and rapport, he can negotiate the turns and push the button for speed or to slow down. Very few people in the country of not the world possess this natural ability and skill. I'd like you to shut your eyes whilst you listen to this captivating music as you hear the hooves running past you and the ground vibrating. Think that our way of life was built on the back of the working horse, ploughing the fields, sowing the seeds, harvesting and delivering. The wealth of our country has been built on their back. Winston Churchill once quoted, "I have always considered that the substitution of the internal combustion engine for the horse marked a very gloomy milestone in the progress of mankind." Quite simply, ladies and gentlemen, nobody says it better than Ronald Duncan. For where, in this wide world, can man find nobility without pride, friendship without envy, or beauty without vanity? Here, where grace is... We thought we'd better have him back to his theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, on
I just thought it might be.
Yeah? Agreed? Gently.
So the commercial breeds tend to produce that lean meat that we so wanted when it became fashionable. Whereas the more traditional breeds, we were grateful then of, you know, they're a little bit less lean. And they sadly became very low in numbers, and it's only thanks to the dedication of these breeders that you see here today, and organisations such as the Rare Breed Survival Trust, that these rare breeds, these more traditional breeds, have been put on the map again. So people are becoming more aware of these breeds. The celebrity chefs on telly of the
fields for the wildlife. What sort of things else do you do now?
We leave 2 metres around the edge of every field. That's probably 5 years now. We don't cut it early. Just an area for them, but not close to intensive farm. It's just for the wildlife to drive. And we don't put the hedges in the summer at all, so they can nest, we don't disturb the nest. What the government have brought in, all around the farm wild bird seed, which is fenced off. The government pay us a subsidy to do this. It just covers the cost, that's all. But it's really nice to see all these different birds thriving.
The local feed centre at Knutsford, they make a soft blue tea. The milk will then be made into cheese up there. We've got the vat where we put some milk from the last milking about an hour and a half ago. That is now has the rennet added, and we'll be able to cut the first way, so you remember the old nursery rhyme. You see that happening, you see the process of how milk is actually taken from being the liquid milk into a nice soft cheese that's made locally again in Knutsford. And then after that we've got the ice cream demonstration. The ladies are doing a ice cream demonstration. So I think we're about now just while just spraying the udder again with a light iodine solution, so hygiene once again important, so it's clean. I think that we might just take the lid off the jar and lift it up on the top there. Don't know whether you're expecting this to be cold like you get in your fridge, or what sort of temperature you think it would be. What do you think it would be? 35, so blood temperature, body temperature, spot on, top of the class, well done. So all that milk, probably about 15-16 litres, I guess, should be body temperature.
Well done.
From Romney Marsh, from the Wingstay, then followed by Eglinton, North Herefordshire. The white hat band goes away for East Cheshire, and on the far side the Oakley Hunt West are still playing catch up. So the white hat band goes away for Oakley. Can East Cheshire get back over that line? They're round the top pole. East Cheshire are not sweating. They know they've got time to get there ahead of the Oakley hunt. It's called the old sock. Placed on the centre line, there is a row of buckets. On the floor, down at the far end, there are 4 rolled up sturdy socks. The first rider has a sock in the hand, and as they gallop up the arena, they drop that sock into the first bucket. They collect a sock to bring back to the next rider, so on and so forth until the final man drops the sock in the bucket on the way back.
Yeah,
So away
sit
they
on it,
go.
let's have a look.
Looks like all
Just
4
sit on it.
socks are safely in the bucket. Now you see how these children get on the ponies. They don't not mount with the conventional
Sit on
way
it.
with the stirrup. And quickly on for Oakley Hunt West. They're going to come home in first place from Romney Marsh in second. Down they go for Eglinton. The white hat band's gone away now for East Cheshire, but here comes Atherstone and Winstay on the far side. North Herefordshire are having a problem getting on, so it's Eglinton over the line. Now East Cheshire coming down looking very pretty. Can they get it on and gallop for the line? Oh, I'm going to leave that to the judges. I think put your hands together one final time for the skill and the studying and the training of the Romney Marsh, Rosie Wheeler, Amelia Cameron Clark, Chelsea Ledger, Morgan Ham and Jenny Edwards, and their ponies Gus Hazel, Ifan, John C and Cuba, and congratulations to their trainer Rob.
In the showground, and the teacher would like them to go to gate N of Emperor Monkey. They're from St John's Wood Academy, and their names are Jade Hill, Hayden Johnson and Tiffany Brookshaw. Jade Hill, Hayden Johnson and Tiffany Brookshaw, you're from St John's Wood Academy. Could you please go to gate M, Emperor Monkey, to meet your teacher, Nicola Norton, please. That's Jade Hill, Hayden Johnson and Tiffany Brookshaw from St John's Wood Academy. Could you find your way immediately to gate M, that's M for Monkey, to meet your teacher, Nicola Norton. So, the Royal Cheshire County Show, ladies and gentlemen, many things to many people, but it's certainly a showcase for agriculture and farming both in Cheshire and nationwide. The stands and stalls and demonstrations here today include, it's a slow job, used to be done by horse and plough, then small tractor and plough, and now we've got machines such as these we see here today, but you can get far larger ploughs pulled by far larger tractors than you're seeing in front of you. All sorts of ploughs and ploughing is demonstrated at the Cheshire Ploughing Match, and that's later this year, 27th of September at Plumley. Now as the plough is making its way, but also the size of the tractor as well. The tractor in front, 200 odd horsepower, the one behind, I suspect, I don't know, 15-ish perhaps. You're going to look at the size of the wheels and the size of the tractor itself. But something had to start somewhere, and that was the first type of reversible plough. Previous to that, it was all one way. You'd plough up, take it out, and then down, but not right against the ploughing that you've done before. So the ground is ploughed. We now go in with so we now have to sow the crop. We go in with what's called a combine drill, a combination drill. This one here, owned by Graham Lowe from Lowe's Farm Shop in Biley. It's a Kuhn combination drill with a King power harrow underneath it, and it does 2 or 3 jobs in one. After the plough has been in the ground, then this machine, it does 2 things. It breaks down the soil. You can see the sort of knives and tongues on the front of it and a large wheel that presses the soil down and breaks it up at the same time. So this machine both prepares the ground for sowing, it prepares the tilth, and then seed comes down the spouts that you can see at the back of the machine into the ground, and then the ground is raked by the tines behind. This then provides an excellent finish for the crop that's in the ground and a far better soil structure for seedbed use. The seed hops the seed into the ground at a predetermined depth and a predetermined distance between rows. And all this, of course, is controlled from the cab by the touch of a button. It can be anything from 4 kilograms per acre up to 70 or 80 kilograms per acre, but all planted to the correct depth and at the correct spacing. Oilseed rape, if you're sowing that, that's on the arms that come down, show you where you're sowing up to. The one behind, the small Ford's and Major tractor with a Fiona corn drill, 8 foot wide, about 2.5 meters wide. And this, as you can see, you put the corn into that hopper, the blue hopper. It drops down the spouts, and then the rake behind just rakes the soil clear and gets rid of the tyre mark. The second machine, after ploughing, you need to go over the land again with perhaps discs or perhaps a harrow of some sort, perhaps even a roller to get the ground ready for sowing. And every time you go over ground in August, when it's dry, the ground loses moisture that's needed by the seed that you're about to plant. The drill, you can see, and the tractor can be controlled from a satellite in the sky if you wish, by GPS. You can control anything, the speed of the tractor, where the rows are. The tractor can go up and down, independent of the driver. So we've ploughed the ground. The machine, the orange machine, has both worked the ground down and formed the seedbed, and the seeds have gone in. Next, as it comes up, or sometimes even before it comes up, we want to spray it against weeds, against disease, against insects, against anything that will depress the yield or harm the crop in such a way that what we get out of it is not a very good sample. So we might have to go in with a sprayer. And here's two of them. You might say the old and the new. The new one with the blue tractor is a Kuhn sprayer, designed today by Kuhn Farm Machinery and Malpas tractors. It's like a huge watering can, really. The sort of thing you use diseases or to protect against diseases. And sometimes you might wish to go in the field before you sow to stop weeds emerging. Many farmers employ an agronomist, a professional agronomist, a bit like a doctor, to look after the crop and to advise on whatever weed killer or pest control they might require. Now you can see the tractor behind. I suppose the one in front is probably, I don't know how big it is, 100 and something horsepower. The one behind is about 35, it's a Massey Fergie 35, with a sprayer behind. Now this sprayer is I think it's about 6 meters, that boom, and the tank holds 400 litres. So the tank will hold around about 1/10 of the other one. And the other advantage of the front one, the large blue one, of course, is that everything's controlled from the cab. The one behind, everything is done by the driver. He either has to turn around. Right, at the risk of not being heard, the combines come in. The cab on that combine is noise-proof and draft-proof, and now perhaps you know why. And behind it we've got a tedder, a delivery rake turner, pulled by a baby brown, and we'll work through about both of these. The combine, kindly provided by Richardson Contractors, from the just down the road, the tractor trailer, big tractor trailer. Well, this machine is doing the same job, but it does it a lot quicker, a lot better, and it does it when on the move. You don't have to take the grain to the thrashing machine, which we did years ago. when you take the machine to the grain, to the field. These will be out in the fields in another, well, in July, the south of England. That's the beginning of July, a week or two later, in this neck of the woods. Harvesting crops, harvesting wheat, barley, oats, oilseed rape. The first crops to be harvested will be those that have been sown in the autumn. When it's harvested, it'll be a couple of feet high, it'll be a golden yellow colour. And this machine will cut the crop, leaving about a 6-inch stone. It'll cut the crop. That orange reel will gather the crop in. It will go onto a conveyor, up under the driver, into the guts of the machine, and there the crop will be thrashed. It will be shaken and thrashed to remove the grain, each part of the grain, that goes into the tank on the top, and everything else goes down to the bottom of the combine. Straw and bits and pieces. And that's either used straw for bedding, or for feeding, or for industrial use, for power, making power, or it is sometimes spread by the combine and then ploughed in again by the plough, which you saw about 5 minutes ago. The machine behind, well, we'll see in a minute, the arm has just come out of it. The tank in the combine as they go on collects the grain, and then the green sack truck trailer come along every so often. Originally this machine would have been drawn by a horse, powered by a horse, all the power's on the wheels, and it just turns the hay gradually. But if the straw gets wet after it comes out of the back of the combine, then that machine needs to drive the straw, turn the straw, combiner. And all we've got to do now in that green trailer is take it to the mill. Take the grain either to the mill, a local feed mill, where it will be made into cattle feed or fish feed, being taken home to the farm, or to somewhere where it's going to be stored and being sold, or now it could go into the digester in 2 hours. Either way, sometimes the digester will trigger anything stored from the ground. It's only around about 40 minutes to the test. And once you over that level, the average car is about 40, and some of these tractors will hold 300 or 400 litres. So in modern farming, GPS, global positioning system, that's compatible with all these machines that are here today. It's a farming equivalent of sat-nav. There's actually been
all you need to have your grabs then. All you need to have your grabs.
It's really colourful
Oh, that's his shell. They're not happy with rats to kind of. It looks a bit like.
What's that, Spix, here?
Yeah. Oh, that trailer, isn't it?